Hi, my name's Charlie Lougheed.
And I'm Steve McHale, and we're the founders of Explorys.
We're working with major healthcare providers throughout the U.S. to develop the world's largest population intelligence platform. We, like many, believe this will accelerate innovation in R&D and enable healthcare providers to improve treatment models.
We see this as a national imperative to provide insight for making better decisions on how to deliver healthcare.
We prepared this short video to give you an overview of who we are and how, with our partners, we think we can make this happen. Thank you. Explorys was founded in 2009, in part as a spin-out of technology and a research framework originally developed at the Cleveland Clinic. We've redesigned this technology to serve a broader coalition of healthcare providers and life science organizations, helping them leverage aggregated views of medical records to drive innovation, expand revenue, and ultimately improve healthcare. We call this healthcare population intelligence, the ability to explore and compare segments of the population, collaborate between trusted peers, and in some cases, appropriately engage patients in clinical trials. In short, population intelligence provides the keys to new discoveries in medicine and the answers to billion-dollar problems in healthcare and life sciences. With that said, we're a firm believer that understanding populations requires scale, much more than what most people imagine. Scale can sometimes be misleading. Take a simple query, for example, by applying just 3 levels of filters: a disease, a demographic, and a medication. A population that seems very large can quickly be reduced to a size that's no longer statistically useful, especially for research and decision making. Understanding populations requires completeness of data. It's not uncommon for a person to move between healthcare providers. The problem is that when this happens, records oftentimes don't follow. Data becomes scattered and incomplete. That's bad for people that need this information to make informed decisions about R&D and treatment models. This is why population sets need to be complete and why we need to think bigger, many times bigger. Explorys was created to do this. Explorys solves these challenges by unifying data across healthcare providers. We do this in an anonymous way that protects patient privacy and is HIPAA compliant. Our technology combines state-of-the-art data collection with defense-grade security and encryption. We support every major EHR platform, as well as associated records stored throughout the healthcare network. Once centrally aggregated, the Explorys data grid processes every type of medical data, ranging from visits to diagnoses to outcomes. We're able to do this by leveraging an innovative approach to large-scale distributed computing, similar in some respects to Google. With this powerful platform, we can provide insights into segments of the population like never before. We've announced Population Explorer, a unique search engine for exploring any combination of diagnosis, procedure, lab measure, demographic, medication, and peer-defined concepts, all in real time. We think this fundamentally changes the dynamic of how teams explore and understand populations, creating a conversation with the data that is iterative and revealing. Understanding populations also requires the power of peers. Today, there's no shortage of old, new, and emerging standards. They range from diagnostic to procedural to pharmaceutical. To add to the complexity, many organizations have created their own custom codes to better define unique tests and procedures. While this may seem daunting, we see it as an opportunity. We see standards like languages. They form through conversations. As long as the foundation exists, the community will take care of the rest. Like with other sectors, the more peers that participate in the process, the faster things innovate. The reality is that patients, like consumers, are already using peer networks to manage their health and make decisions. This is what author James Surowiecki refers to as the wisdom of crowds. We believe it has a place in peer-powered medicine. The fact is that healthcare and life science leaders are already eager to accelerate and collaborate, and bring down those barriers that exist today. This is why we've built a platform that enables collaboration between trusted colleagues and entities. As standards go, our philosophy is to let the peers in the network easily define and share concepts around commonly accepted data. In other words, let the standards evolve naturally through consensus. By leveraging the power of Web 2.0, Population Explorer lets users easily create and share electronic posters that contain insights into segments and trends, as well as secure blogs to collaborate and share ideas. Lastly, we believe that offering open interfaces and apps that leverage the Explorys network will encourage thousands of developers to build innovative solutions on top of these services. By doing this, we think we'll help nourish an ecosystem of best-of-breed developers, researchers, and analysts to build upon this platform and likely improve medicine.